Right, good morning everybody. It's like a Tuesday. I'm way out here, Whitford way. It is a beautiful morning finally. Of course it is midweek and there's work to do. I'm actually out here for a job throughout the course of today for Massport, which is like the mower company. We're shooting some drone stuff. Probably won't be sharing bugger all with you here in the vlog, but we're staying out here tonight. Danny's going to come out after work, and then I'm moving down to Taranaki for a couple of days for the Thundercats. So that's basically the plan in the next couple of days. I'll be vlogging kind of as much as I can, especially once I get down to Taranaki, because we'll try and get some waves and stuff like that in. So yeah. City views. Where's the sky tower? Right there. Autumn was here, and so was a road trip down to the Naki. It was a solo roadie down there for the Thundercat Nationals, and during my stay I was waved down by a woman saying one of my surfboards had come off my roof. I could see it. It's right up on top of there. Now, the question is, how do we get it? Luckily I was to find it in a hedge unscathed. With the 2018 Thundercat Nationals done and dusted and a winner crowned, you can get along and find all those videos already up on this channel.
Far out, man.
The following week or two was spent around home in quite difficult diving conditions, dodging rain.
Hey! Hey! She's hard going today. There's tons of trevally around, and I spotted a big John Dory. Jason's got a Johnny back over there, not that big of a one, but I saw a huge one off here, which I never have. I haven't found a good snapper yet, but we're still going, and there's a few other little snapper around, loads of trevally, but that's about it, and small kahawai, so a little bit of a struggle today.
It was this part of the month where the spearfishing really turned on.
One guns, two guns, soon to be three guns.
Okay, so this is the part of the month where I decided to spend a fair bit of my time in the very far north of New Zealand. These are secret spots, some not so secret spots that I will not be blowing out here on this channel, so they will be remaining nameless. My bro Kerry was keen, I had a new rife to test, so it was time to get a feed. Right, good morning everybody. It is 9:34 far north New Zealand. I'm with Kerry. We're heading back to the spot that we dove a few months ago and we did bloody well. So I've rigged the big rife, sort of. We haven't attached a float line to it, but we're going to get into it. The weather is not pleasant today, but we're going to sort of battle the elements. We do have a spot out of the winds, so we'll get up there and get into it.
There's some swell.
We're sitting on the kayak, I was getting geared up, and I put one flipper on, and as I put one flipper on, I dropped the other one overboard, and yeah, we both jumped in as soon as we could, but there's heaps of current here, and we thought it had taken off down in the current, but I came back to the kayak, had to dive straight into the kayak, and there it was, wedged in a crack.
Okay, dive update. We were out there for absolutely flipping hours. This was okay in places. There was a few fish around. I missed a kingy. I have brought a kawai, a porai and a trevally home. Saw a stonker of a kingy right at the end in some dirty water right behind Kerry, but I couldn't get a shot on him because he just disappeared basically. So flipping, a little bit disappointing, bloody hard going. Kerry spent his whole day in tangles, losing flippers, missing fish, losing fish, so...
Hitting fish ripping off.
So I did go better than him at least. Okay, catch is sorted, location is hidden. If you do know where I just was, please don't flip and name it on the video. That's what I got. As you can see, 3 Johnnies, a bloody nice Trev. I lost an absolute flipping horse of a Trev out there, which I'm kind of gutted with. Hung around the same area to see if they'd come back, and they didn't. And just kingies, like I spotted some bloody good kingies at the start, didn't have a float attached, so yeah, still working on that really, but pretty stoked overall. I'm gonna have some food, I'm gonna tidy up, I'm gonna sort all this bloody crap out, and we'll go do something this afternoon. Little haul of blueberries for the trip home. Okay, mission on. It's just gone 2 PM Tuesday afternoon. We've had Kerry's texted me and said we've had a slight change of plans, which means we've gone from a kayak to a boat. So that is kind of a pretty welcome change because I'm getting bloody exhausted. I feel like I've been swimming for like 4 days straight. So basically all it is now is that I've got to pick some stuff up to keep some food cold in here because I've got quite a bit of fish with me and some other meat, and then we're going to shoot to this spot out west. I haven't been out there before, I've never really dove on the west coast, so it's a bit of a crayfish power mission. the haul. How many crays we got in total?
We have 11 here. We gave one to the guy at the ramp.
And the limiter power. And a bunch of snapper too in the bin. What's our plans?
We're gonna go for a swim.
Okay, the actual plans are, it's bloody hot here up in the far north. It is 29 degrees in the shade, which ain't too bloody bad. Jason's on his way. He's just staying down the road at Dallas Bay, so we've got the gear rigged up. We've got all the new big stuff set up. We're kind of just going a bit more for a scout. We're going to try a new spot that we haven't even dove up here. Hoping to get on to Kingfish or two would be ideal this afternoon. I don't know if I've mentioned in any of the vlogs about up here. They have been having a few great white sightings up here, which is quite interesting. Nat Geo have been filming and stuff like that up here, so obviously that's going to be in the back of our minds the whole time. Would love to see one, oddly enough, with the camera rolling, but we'll get out there, we'll get on the water. It's so nice. There's no wind and it's just hot and it's just beautiful, so we'll get out there.
Stay in the boat with my nuts covered up.
You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know, dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, I'm looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. You got me feeling uncomplicated. Whatever happens is meant for us. Rushing into all the situations. Whatever happened, we came there first. Go a little wild is your personal expression. Far over the line, tell me we ain't something special. Wrap me around your solar system, make me do whatever that you want me to do. You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know, dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire.
We didn't really have a successful day out on the water. Lost a kingy, saw a couple of big ones, which was nice, but the viz was just terrible. Saw a few tuna jumping, didn't we?
Yep.
And there was actually a lot of activity in the water, just didn't have any luck, but there's swell around, so we're in the far north, we're going to go surfing. Hi. Here's my list of life-threatening injuries. 2 days ago, I dropped a chest of drawers on these toes.
Oh no.
This one I thought, it's kind of weird, this little scab. This is starting to bruise and they're sore as shit still. I pulled a stomach muscle somehow, I don't even know, that hurts like shit. And I haven't squatted in like a month, and I squatted over 2 days ago, and I'm just walking like I've crapped my pants the whole time.
Give us a squat.
I've got no undies on. You don't want to do that. Coming up in next month's episode of Live in New Zealand, we accidentally swim with a great white.
You might have seen on the camera, I'm pretty sure I just saw a great white.
Finally get the boat working again and make the most of the weather. You can of course follow this along in more real time by subscribing to OXS TV, which is up on the screen right now. Get along to oxsenterprises.com to find out what else has been happening. I am Sam Price, I'll see you at the beach.